This is a full week of short-form vertical video content, 72 posts scheduled across 6 social media accounts, and an AI agent did almost all the work of filling this content calendar for me. In this video, we'll show you exactly how you can do this yourself, and along the journey, we'll reveal the associated costs and time taken to complete each step. Let's go! Here's the system in 3 steps. 1. Upload your content to cloud storage. 2. Prompt an AI agent to stage your content for review. And 3. Prompt an AI agent to place your approved content onto your content calendar, where it will get posted automatically at the times you specify. We're demoing this with short-form vertical video content, but this same system can be adapted to work for images, carousels, horizontal videos, even entire campaigns. Now let's take a quick preview at the content we're about to distribute.
All right, so here's just little evidence. And then eventually it got to the point where my following got pretty big. So before I get too deep in the weeds,
these clips came from AI MASTERCLASS, a monthly AI event hosted in Miami, Florida. More on that in a bit. First, let's build out this system. Step 1, upload media to the cloud. Why? Because in later steps, we will need our media to be accessible over the internet. I've tested multiple cloud storage providers, and Google Cloud Storage, or GCS, seems to work best in my experience. Here's how you set it up. First, come over to cloud.google.com. You can sign up for free, and if you're worried about how much eventually this is going to cost you, I can tell you that I've been running this social media distribution system for 12 months, and it's costing me about 4 cents per month as far as the Google Cloud Storage component goes. Once you're signed up, you can come over to your Google Cloud console, and once you're in here, you can search for the Cloud Storage service. And once you find it, you can navigate to it like so. And let's come over to the Buckets tab. A Google Cloud Storage bucket is a place where we can dump files, like for example, videos, images, etc. Let's create a bucket. You can call your bucket whatever you want. I'm going to call mine Best Bucket Ever. Let's leave all of this default because we can always change it later. And now we have a place where we can dump media. We need to make all of the media that we dump into this bucket publicly accessible, right? Later, we're going to be using services like Airtable and Metricool, and those services need to be able to download the media that we upload here. The way that we do that is by coming over to the Permissions tab, and let's click this Remove Public Access Prevention button. Confirm. And let's reload the page. And let's now click Grant Access. And for principals, we will put all users. And for roles, we will select the Storage Object Viewer role. Click Save and confirm that we are about to make all of the files in this bucket publicly accessible. And now, when we come back to this bucket and upload one of our short-form vertical videos, you can see it is now publicly accessible via a URL.
all right, so here's just...
Bam. Now let's move on to step 2. Step 2 is where we stage all of our content before we distribute it. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using Claude in combination with Airtable. Why do we stage our content, you might ask? Well, when you're using AI agents for marketing, 2 things can happen. A, your instructions can be bad, aka bad prompting. And B, AI can also make mistakes, aka hallucinations. Staging your content provides you with a layer of quality control that ultimately prevents your online brand from being damaged. Got it? Makes sense? Now let's show how to get Claude set up with Airtable. If you don't yet have Claude, come over to claude.ai and you'll need to sign up for either the Pro plan or the Max plan. I'm on the Max plan because I do a lot of coding and sometimes I have the Claude agent browse the web for me, but the Pro plan should work fine. Once you are signed up on Claude, you should see something like this. Next up, we are going to sign up for Airtable. You can sign up for a free account. That's what I'm on. The free account should work just fine. And once you're signed up and signed into Airtable, you should see something like this. In order to set up the exact Airtable database that I'm going to be using, I've provided a one-click installer found here. You can load this link and click this copy base button. it will add the exact same Airtable database I am using into your account. You can rename this to be called whatever you want. I called mine Command Content Database, and I've been using this for a year now, so it has data in it. You'll learn how to use this in just a moment. Next up, I like to use Claude through the desktop application. You can use Claude through the web interface, but I like using Claude through the desktop application because it comes with a couple extra features like Claude Cowork and Claude Code, etc. So you can download that for your machine, and you should see something that looks like this. Once you have Claude installed on your desktop, you can come over to the chat widget and click the plus icon and come over to the connectors option and come over to add connector, browse connectors, and search for the Airtable connector. Then click connect. And here you'll see Claude requesting access to your Airtable. And let's choose custom access and give it access to the Airtable database we just installed into our account. Command Content Database, grant access. And now we have Airtable linked with our Claude account. Now is when we prompt our AI agent, aka Claude, to generate social media content for us at scale that we can then send off in a later step to our social media accounts. Let me show you how this works. So if we come back to Airtable, you can see we have 3 tables. This first table is where we store our prompts that we use to generate social media content at scale. The prompt that we're going to use is found here. Your prompt is going to depend on your content and your content strategy. But for reference, let's just go through this, right? So you get a gist of how this works. Here you can see we're asking our AI agent, aka Claude, to write text to accompany a short vertical video clip that will be posted to YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Here you can see the role we're asking the AI agent to take on. We're asking it to be an expert social media marketing strategist, specialized in driving revenue and profit online. The call to action is outlined here. We'd like this social media content to drive sales for this upcoming event. Here's the link to the video we uploaded.
Here's just little evidence.
Here's the transcript of the clip. Here's some more contextual information. For example, I put the social media handle of the speaker and the name of his business so that the agent knows. Hopefully that gives you enough context of what's going on with this prompt. Once again, you're going to have to adapt this to your content and your content strategy. So let's copy paste this into Claude and see what happens. So if we come back to Airtable, you can see this middle table is currently empty. This middle table is where the AI agent will dump the content it generates. Here you can see the agent doing its work. Here you can see it's scanning our Airtable account. Here you can see it's taking into account all of the details outlined in our prompt. And it looks like it completed successfully. So if we come back to Airtable, you can see we now have some content sitting here that we can review. So we have the link to the video here.
All right.
Here's the copy that will accompany this video on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. And this looks great. So we will approve it. And that takes care of step 2 of this overall system. Step 3 is where we place our approved content onto our content calendar by prompting an AI agent, aka Claude, to do so. For demonstration purposes, I'll be using Metricool as my content calendar. And now let me show you how to get Claude set up with Metricool. First, come over to metricool.com and sign up for an account. As a heads up, you're going to need to sign up for an account that has API access. At the time of recording, the cheapest plan that comes with API access is this advanced plan. Anyhow, once you've signed up and log in, you'll see something like this. And on this sidebar, you can connect your social media accounts. This works via OAuth, which is a protocol that allows you to connect different systems together just by clicking a few buttons. It's pretty simple. I trust that you will figure this out on your own. And now if we come over to this page, we'll see the instructions for how to link our Metricool account with Claude. So we have to copy this URL. And if we come back to Claude and go to the connectors option and browse connectors, let's search for Metricool. And you can see we don't see one. So what we need to do instead is come back to the connectors option and add a custom connector. And we'll name this Metricool MCP. And here's the URL that we have to paste in. And if we open this yet again and come to manage connectors, we'll see Metricool MCP. That's what we called it. MCP is the technical name for this connector that you make between Claude and external systems. We could have called it whatever we wanted. Anyhow, let's connect with Metricool. It gives us an overview of all of the permissions we're granting to Claude on our Metricool account. After we click grant access, we're connected. And if we reload this and come to the connectors, you can see we have Metricool MCP listed here, and we can enable it like so. And that takes care of the setup. Now we can prompt Claude to take our approved content in Airtable and move it onto our Metricool content calendar. If we come back to Airtable, you can see we have 3 tables in this particular Airtable database. This first table is where we store a copy of the prompts we use to generate content. Here is the second table where Claude will dump its generated content for review. And this third table is where we keep a copy of the prompts we use to move content that's approved in our content table onto our Metricool content calendar. Here's our Metricool content calendar. You can see we have nothing on it. And what we're going to do is post this video at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So let's take a look at this distribution prompt. This is the distribution prompt we're going to use. Once again, you're going to have to adapt this to your social media strategy and to your social media accounts. Here you can see we're asking our AI agent, aka Claude, to schedule the approved content in Airtable. And we're asking it to post content to these accounts in Metricool. Here are the requirements, right? And let's schedule this to be posted at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Monday. I'll be sharing this for reference in the description of this video. So let's copy this into a new Claude session in order to be token efficient. This is a distinct request. It doesn't need to have all the information from the previous prompt we sent to Claude. So let's fire that off and see what happens. If this works as expected, we should see some content scheduled at 9 a.m. tomorrow on our Metricool content calendar. Here you can see Claude scanning our Airtable account. Here you can see Claude scanning our Metricool account. Here Claude is asking for permission to post content onto our Metricool content calendar. We will approve this request. Okay, so it's scheduled a Facebook Reel. Now it's scheduling a YouTube Short. If we come back to our Metricool content calendar and refresh, you can see content is showing on our calendar now. It's now scheduling content for TikTok. And it looks like it succeeded in what we were prompting it to do. We can see content. And once 9 a.m. tomorrow elapses, this will be posted to all of our accounts. You can see I've been running this system for the past year. So if we go back, you can see all of the successful posts. Sometimes a particular post will fail, right? You can see those highlighted in red, but it's pretty reliable for the most part. So yeah, this is my technique for how I leverage AI agents for populating my content calendar. Okay, so now the moment we promised at the beginning of this video, we are now going to schedule out the remaining 11 clips in this batch and time how long it takes us to do so. So you get a sense for how efficient the system really is. You can see it's 8:41 right now. So I will go ahead and throw these on the content calendar and let's see how long it takes me to do so. As fate would have it, we did schedule out the upcoming weekdays worth of clips before running into the usage limits on the Claude plan. I could wait for this to reset and continue, but I'll leave it there for now. It's getting a bit late. We left this video off before starting this work of scheduling out the remaining clips in this batch at about 8:30 p.m. I did take about an hour and a half to 2 hour break to eat dinner and go for a walk. So I guess you could say we scheduled 50 plus posts in about 2 to 3 hours with this system. Compared to doing that manually, I think it speaks for itself. It's far more efficient. And if you're interested in having this system set up for your business, I do have a service where I set this up professionally. You can find the link to book a meeting with me in the description of this video. And if you want to set the system up yourself, you will also find all the resources you need in the description of this video. Be on the lookout for the next one. Subscribe to Command. Peace.